We are back on day 5 doing our prayers and rituals for our youth, ourselves, and gang members, the Aborigine of America and of the world. Okay, here we go. I, Ianifa, Empress Ninti El Bay, for 100 days and 100 nights. I am committed to doing these mantras, prayers, affirmations for us as a whole, for the collective, and our youth, manifesting God powers. I declare that our youth are protected morning, noon, and night. Each of them are covered and shielded with a hedge of protection, as we all are. All shields surround them. No weapons formed against them prosper. No weapons penetrate them or their protection. All negative energy intended for them has been consumed with love and dissolved into the black hole of no return. If you are a leader, a dedicated leader, and you want to see change, say these prayers. The link is in the description. I now invoke the Holy Spirits of truth and love to shine upon all untruths, and I cut away any and all ungodly soul ties, generational curses between myself and anything or anybody else that may be attached, knowingly or unknowingly. Ego attachments have been cut. All negative attachments have been cut, severed, and destroyed, undone, and not ever to be done, along with all that does not serve my highest and best good. These truths and ungodly soul ties are now cut, severed, destroyed, dissolved, and transformed by the light in me, the Christ I am. I am now free, healed, and renewed in mind, body, soul, and spirit. I cast my worldly burden upon the Christ within, and I set myself free. For whom the Most High sets free is free indeed. All people, places, and things not serving my highest and best good have been cut from me and my family and my tribe and all of my collective. It has become undone, dissolved, destroyed forever. Thank you, my mother God and my father God, with all the Shekinah powers that exist. So it is, so it is, and so it is. Mine, mantras, magic over everything. Ashe, 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 Wa. Covering for us as a whole, the collective, the Aborigine, and all of our youth and our children, and shouts going out and protection going out to all gang members, gang affiliated members. We ask that you put the guns down, stop killing each other. We need our youth to rise up and rule over the land once again. Ashe. Tribal member, Victoria V, anything in covering you want to say for the youth or us?
Yes, I, Vicky, declare and decree that all strongholds that are on the minds and the psyche of our youth be broken, removed, transmuted, and sent to the void. Thank you.
Ashe, Ashe Wa. And that is our prayer and covering for day 5, 100 days and 100 nights. No killing, no violence. We want the youth and the gangs to uphold what the OGs and the creators of those gangs are now standing for, which is nonviolence and unity. And we know that it is done. Tribal member, spokesman McGill, is there anything you would like to say in covering for us, the collective and the youth?
I've been trying to get on. um, I'm not even ready.
You
Speechless.
always, you always ready. You stay ready.
Let's see.
You don't
What was
have
it?
you don't have to
There's-
be rehearsed. Just give a positive vibe out to the youth.
Well, stay positive and continue to work on that reclamation. And the sooner you get that done, get that reclamation done, the sooner you work on your reclaiming your birthright, the better off you'll be. Uh, I don't know how much time you have, before all this negative stuff
Ain't
comes
no
down on
negative
us all.
ain't no negative stuff coming down for us.
As long as you
But
have your protection and you have the ancestors and you communicating with your ancestors, you should be all right.
it's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, but it ain't for us. Trust me. Ashe,
So what,
Ashe, Ashe.
Empress? What
Yes.
channel? What? Sucks. I tried to get on with my laptop,
Okay,
and
we're
that's what
gonna
I've been trying
discuss
to.
that. We'll discuss that. We're gonna jump off. Are we done? Giving out our positive affirmations and everything to the youth.
Agreed.
Okay. All right.
100%.
Ashe. So that's a short
Ashe.
one. We are committed to this 100 days and 100 nights. We will be back tomorrow covering ourselves, the collective, and the youth, and getting these gang members off the street. Oh, I do want to say something. They're feeling what we're doing, by the way. There was an incident. Um, one of the Albions, pale faces, son of a sheriff, not too far from where I am right now. I'm in Florida right now. He went, they sent him in there. Okay, this is my uh, spiritual opinion. I feel like it was orchestrated. I feel like it was some ritualistic stuff going on. I feel like it was probably like some hazing going on or initiation going on, trying to invoke something as far as the shooting. Like we're praying to stop the violence and with our youth and everything. And so they sent a young Albion over to the school, Florida State, and shot up the school. It was a mass shooting. Two people were killed. Two individuals were killed, not too far from me. So for me, whenever something happens like that, it's like it's always an action and a reaction to what we're doing, especially when we start a powerful prayer like this. You know what I'm saying? So they are feeling it. I believe it was something that was done to try to break what we are doing. Of course, they're all, in their secret societies. It was a son of a sheriff used her gun to commit the act. So that's fraternal orders of, police or one of the brothers and sisters of the White Cloth, daughters and sons of the Nile, daughters and sons of ISIS, one of the secret groups. Somebody ordered that from high up, and I believe it was some kind of ritual. So yeah, somebody is feeling what we're doing. We're breaking the strongholds. We got to keep it going, and the more people do it, the more it's going to keep ringing out. The vibration is going to continue to cover us and cover our children. They won't even be able to pull guns. How many times have we been in situations where people could not, these police could not pull guns on us. I know personally, me and a whole bunch of other of our tribal members can testify to this. Being covered, I have seen them with my own eyes try to pull the gun out the holster, could not pull it out. I was one incident. They came in my house several times. They couldn't pull the weapon. They was coming in there to try to bring me harm, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't. It was like their arm or something just locked up on them. The police, the sheriffs, every time they bust up in my house before they locked me up for that last stint, 13 months unlawfully, they was trying to make a move on me. They couldn't do it. So I'm telling y'all now, your armor and protection is in the spirit realm. Oh, and then when I claim the land back, the tribal land where I'm at, okay, in Imperial City, it was a op. They moved ops all around us. The op around across the street, a young guy, he was like in his 20s. He had an automatic weapon. They was constantly every day trying to get at me. They were there to try to take me out. They kept trying to come in the house. They was coming in the house. They was sending them Santerias, was sending they youth, they teenagers sneaking in and out the house, messing up my house. If you look online on the pictures, it was black stuff, witchcraft, dust all over the house. The house looked dark and dingy every day. I was out there cleaning my house. They was trying to do something that they couldn't do. But the one time I was out there with my feathers on and I was demonstrating with the bullhorn. This land has been reclaimed, and this is your notice. I did that like 2 times, and I was all up on the lawn on their property and stuff because I already knew they were ops. Okay, all of this has gone through the international courts. Why are y'all still here? They were working for the opposition, deep state. So these are individuals that use the government resources allegedly to be working as federal agents, but they are on their own accord. It's like they roll, but they use all of the same resources as, lawful law enforcers. So he was on his porch, on the porch across the street, and I'm telling them, the international courts, you've been noticed to leave. It's time for y'all to leave. So he came out, he went back in the house and he had an automatic weapon. And I'm standing there, I don't know, I was just confident. I knew he couldn't do nothing. He It looked like it got so heavy. He tried to lift it up and he had to put it right back down. He's like the energy was being drained from his body. I was looking at him like he was stupid. So I've had so many interactions with individuals, law enforcers, rogues, gang members, these ops trying to pull guns and they cannot. Oh, and I had an incident in jail. They tased me one time. Okay, that was some spiritual stuff. That's the only way they was able to get close to me. That's another session for another day. I'll tell y'all how they was able to finally get me. They had been arresting me for so many times, but they could never hold me more than a few days. This last time they was able to hold me for 13 months because of some spiritual stuff that they were doing, and I figured it out and I finally broke myself free. But once I figured out what they were doing, they tried to tase me again in the shower.
Mm.
I wasn't bowing down to them. They was trying to force me to get out of the shower. I wouldn't get out of the shower. I would take long showers, like an hour, because they was only letting me have 2 days for a shower, right? So I'm taking me a shower. I'm not rushing. So they trying to strong arm me, bully me, take control. That was what it was all about. I wouldn't get out, so they left me in there for 2 hours. And the whole time I'm pulling my energy back. I finally figured out what they're doing. They using my energy or my family line's energy to dominate me. That's how they was able to get so close to me and tase me that one time. He tried to get my heart, and I pulled the taser. I'm talking about when you stay armed up and prayed up and you got a spiritual protection around you. I'm pulling it out as I'm going down, looking like something out of a cartoon. The bionic woman. He pushing me down to the ground with the taser. These things have prongs, and he was sit like 5, 6 feet away, and he shot it at me, and it reached out, and it grabs you like this, and just shock you. So he got me right around the heart. So the whole time I'm pulling one of the prongs out because it got me in the hand, and I'm going down to the ground. But it didn't affect me. And I seen them tase somebody in there, and she was out of it, cross-eyed, stunned, and everything. She couldn't move. She was stuck. So this whole time, I'm thinking this. I saw what happened. It happened to another lady after they did it to me, and now I figured out why they was all staring at me. They couldn't believe that it didn't take effect like they wanted it to. So after I got wise to the spiritual game of it all, they tried to do it again and they couldn't do it. And this lady sheriff, calling herself a lieutenant, they was using all of their higher ups names and doing all of their dumb stuff, sorcery and stuff, coming in there as they higher authority. This is what they was doing, and using everybody else's energy and identity, walking past the jail's doors all day like a hospital, trying to drug everybody. They was drugging their own people, using them for their energy. It was crazy. So she finally came after 2 hours, and I'm already knowing what they doing in this 2 hours. They left me in the shower. They trying to invoke power. They trying to do their sorcery before they get to me. And the whole time I'm doing mines too. So by the time they got to me, I done drained them dry. They can't do nothing. She shot the she pulled the trigger. It tried to engage and it would not engage. I said, yeah, I got y'all. I got y'all now. I know what y'all doing. It was just all game. But if you have your protection up, nothing can. Even if somebody try to pull a weapon, it's not gonna prosper. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen ancestral magic in my own life over the years, and all the way up until recently regarding weapons. So you know you can have some protection on you. Like in Africa, I've had protection. Remember, I got all that protection when I went there, and I was giving it to the Empress's guards. All of that protection, they make it in Africa. They give you can get a belt, and nobody can pull no weapons. Nobody can shoot you. No, nothing can penetrate you. But that's some like a material belt or something like that they can give you, or you can put some other type of protection. It's all types of protection. I done gave myself, my tribe, my children, all types of protection over the years. So yeah, these prayers, I'm knowing that they're going to stop the violence and stop anybody from being killed. Our youth needs to survive so they can be the ones to carry on the prophecy and rule on the land again like they should. So this is the first step, and we'll be back tomorrow. That's it. That's it for you, Noble. Ashe. All right, family. Mind, mantras, magic over everything. Peace. And we're out.